Tomorrow, I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. The jury in former President Trump's hush money trial deliberated for about 4.5 hours today without reaching a verdict, sending 2 notes to the judge asking for a reread of testimony and of the jury instructions. After court was done for the day, the former president continued to deny he did anything wrong.
Nobody knows what the crime is because there's no crime. Nobody knows what the crime is. The DA didn't name the crime.
Trump has pled not guilty to falsifying business records to cover up payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels. The jury will reconvene tomorrow. President Biden is making an appeal to a key constituency of his 2020 re-election bid, black voters.
President Biden told supporters in Philadelphia he is in office because black Americans voted in 2020.
Because you voted, Donald Trump has defeated former president. And with your vote in 2024, we're going to make Donald Trump a loser again.
The president, along with Vice President Kamala Harris, launched a black voters program investing millions of campaign dollars in engagement with black organizations and community groups. More than 90% of black voters supported the Biden ticket 4 years ago. A level of support polling now shows has slipped.
Fox's Jared Halpern at the United Nations Security Council meeting condemning the Israeli strike in Rafah that killed 45 people, including civilians, and proposing a ceasefire. Deputy UN Ambassador Robert Wood did not speak about the proposal, but that Israel must act in accordance with international law.
As we have said before, Israel has a right to defend itself against Hamas, but Israel also has obligations to protect civilians.
Israel says it was targeting Hamas leaders, and the explosion that killed civilians is under investigation. America is listening to Fox News.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name Clay as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
When life spells heartburn, how do you spell relief? R-O-L-A-I-D-S.
What about when life spells fried chicken?
R-O-L-A-I-D-S.
Fourth cup of coffee?
Still R-O-L-A-I-D-S.
Extra cheesy pizza?
Rolaids always spells relief. Rolaids' powerful dual-active formula begins neutralizing acid on contact to fight your heartburn fast. So, when life spells heartburn, Rolaids spells relief. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
California officer is out of a job after getting locked in the back of a patrol cruiser with a suspect who reportedly made sexual advances.
An internal investigation finds former San Diego police officer Anthony Hare failed to follow proper procedures and falsified reports during an encounter with a woman he arrested for a suspected car theft last year. Body cam footage shows the unnamed woman making an explicit offer.
Don't say that right now.
The department says the officer then turned off his camera and turned down a dark road, later radioing for help that he was locked in the back seat. A supervisor responding.
Everything just went wrong. Okay, hold on, let me turn my camera off.
While the woman and the officer deny misconduct, with the officer claiming she had a medical emergency, investigators say traces of semen were found on his belt. He has since resigned. Kristen Goodwin, Fox News.
2 energy giants have revealed plans to merge.
ConocoPhillips will acquire Marathon Oil in an all-stock transaction. The deal is subject to approval from regulators and Marathon Oil stockholders. Both companies are based in Houston. ConocoPhillips chairman and CEO Ryan Lance says the acquisition deepens its portfolio and fits within its financial frameworks. And Lance says the 2 companies share similar values and cultures. Conoco is the largest independent producer globally. This is the latest in a series of energy mergers. ExxonMobil acquired Pioneer Natural Resources, and Chevron plans to purchase Hess. Janiko Selda, Fox News.
Nissan is urging the owners of about 84,000 older Sentras, Pathfinders, and Infinities to stop driving them because their Takata airbag inflators are at high risk of exploding in a crash. The request comes after one person in a Nissan was killed by an exploding inflator, and 58 others have claimed that they were hurt. I'm Lisa Lacera, and this is Fox News.
From the Sierra Radio Network Newsroom, I'm Andrea Drake. It's 5:05. Here are your upcoming local and regional news headlines. You can expect to see smoke as conditions are prime for prescribed fire across the region. And a grand marshal for the 2024 Paul Bunyan and Mountain Blues Festival Parade has been named, while Caltrans is hosting an open house for the State Route 70 paving project in Portola and Kromberg. And a Washington man missing after a kayaking accident on the Feather River. And while it may feel like summer, it's still winter in the mountains. Roads remain impassable to Medicine Lake. The stories behind these headlines coming up for you at the bottom of the hour. Now to Amanda and Aaron for Live at 5.
Good evening. You're listening to Live at 5 with Amanda and Aaron on your only local news radio station, KJDX, KUCE, Susanville, Portola, Quincy, and Chester. Tonight we have Lassen County Fair Manager Kaitlyn Midgley. She's here to give us all the latest details on our upcoming events and give us the info. Also, we'll be doing some surveys and doing that chit-chatting. We will be calling out 2 names to try and qualify for that Cabo San Lucas Cruise giveaway. So be listening and stay right here. All this and much more right after this break, along with your local weather.
Veggies, pasta, OJ, burger, IGA sauce, and...
Grocery time?
Yep.
Hope steaks are on there.
The freshest you can buy.
That's a big list.
No worries. We're shopping at our local independent hometown market, Susanville Supermarket IGA. The freshest vegetables and meats, and with quality IGA products, we save even more.
Where it's the summer stock-up sale at your IGA. Assorted pork chops, just $3.77 a pound. Fresh chicken breast or thighs, $2.97 a pound in the family pack. Boneless New York steaks, $9.97 a pound in the family pack. Sweet fresh cherries and whole cantaloupes, both $1.89 a pound. Blaze Classic or Kettle Cooked chips, $3.89 a bag. Best Yet or IGA ketchup and mustard, both 2 bottles for $3. Bullseye barbecue sauce selected varieties, 2 bottles for $4. And Coors or Coors Light, 18-pack cans or bottles, $18.99 plus CRV.
Shop your locally owned hometown IGA, open 7 days a week.
Like Susanville Supermarket IGA on Facebook.
Looking to invest in your home? Sierra Central Credit Union can help make your dreams a reality with a home equity line of credit. Whether your goal is to do a kitchen remodel, add solar, or create an amazing outdoor living space, Sierra Central has you covered. With great rates and terms on loans, we make it easy to get the funds you need. Visit sierracentral.com today and start investing in your home. Bank, borrow, invest. That's who we are and have been since 1955.
Hey, Corey, do you know the rules about electricity and how to stay safe?
I think so, but I'm not really sure.
Well, I know a great way that you and your friends can learn how to be safe, or as we like to say at LMUD, stay clear and stay alive.
Oh, I've heard that before. Isn't that Elmet's safety motto?
Yes, it is. Would you like to learn more?
Yeah, but how?
Elmet has a free safety demonstration that I can bring to your school or your class.
So I can just have my teacher call you at 257-4174 and you'll bring the safety demonstration to us?
I sure will. Then we'll all learn how to
stay clear and stay alive.
Home should be the place you want to return to after a long day. Maybe a place that's just minutes from some of the most serene and natural wonders in the world, like waterfalls or volcanoes. Home should offer you a lifestyle with golfing, horseback riding, biking, hiking, fishing, and more. If this sounds too good to be true, it's right here in Susanville, the home that has something for everyone. Find out more about our wonderful town on our Facebook page at City of Susanville. Susanville, California, the home of your dreams.
Got the urge to get away? We mean really get away. We have just the ticket, an awesome vacation aboard Princess to Cabo San Lucas. It's our annual vacation getaway. Here's where to register.
Seneca Healthcare District, Diamond Mountain Casino, Diamond Mountain Mini Mart, Red Hot Pizza, Payless Building Supply, Honey Lake Cafe and Deli, Town and Country Real Estate, Canna Junction, Lassen Auto Repair, Lassen Nursery and Rehabilitation.
Keep it here to hear your name announced on the air and then call us to qualify for our next drawing to sunny Cabo, only from your official vacation station.
If you need help processing wild game or livestock, call Indian Valley Butchers. They offer a custom mobile butchering service and an air-conditioned mobile slaughter truck that comes right to you. Located in Greenville, Indian Valley Butchers proudly serves Plumas, Lassen, and Sierra counties. All meat is vacuum sealed for optimum freshness. To find out more about their services or to schedule an appointment, call 530-282-1221 or email IndianValleyButchers@gmail.com. Indian Valley Butchers. Easy, convenient, and local.
Carlson's Tire Pros makes buying tires simpler. They offer a straightforward approach to tire and auto service that includes nationwide warranties, expert advice, and a great selection of Michelin tires. No matter what you drive or where you have driven, Michelin has a tire to fit any need. Visit in-store in Susanville or online at carlsonstirepros.com. Tire Pros. Love the drive.
When the loss of a loved one falls upon your family, know that all of us at Fink Funeral Home are here to support you and consider it an honor to serve your family. We are here to help pre-plan and plan for your family funeral service needs so your family can rest more easily. And now Fink Funeral Home has their new website they encourage you to visit to learn more about their services. Visit finkfuneralhome.com, finkfuneralhome.com, or call 530-257-4414.
Northeast California weather. All right, the time is currently 5:11, and it's time to take a look at that 3-day Northeastern California weather. Outside the studio, it is currently 70 degrees. Tonight, we're looking at a clear evening with a low around 44. Thursday is going to be nice and sunny with a high of 81, and the clear skies are going to be nice and cool in the evening with a low of 49. And then Friday, that sunny trend is going to continue with the highest temps of the week with a high of 86 and a low of 53. And then Saturday, we're going to continue on with a nice warm weekend with a high of 83, a little bit of clouds in the evening, and then a low of 50. Your full weather forecast is found on our website or our app, CRDailyNews.com, or the app CR Daily News. And you can find that on Apple or Android. And you can click events or the podcast, all kinds of fun stuff. You name it, it's there. We're there. We have pictures on there. I don't know if they're, but they're there. Alrighty. Well, we're here. We know Kaitlyn Midgley is on her way, so we'll just chit chat a little bit. Oh, I see her running in. She's running in. All right, we're already on air, so she's just gonna jump right in. Kaitlyn, we're on. Go for it. What do you got for us?
Well, thanks for having me. I was listening right when I pulled up, and I was like, oh, let's go. I am just here to talk about the fair and some exciting announcements that we have coming up tomorrow. So I'm hoping I can sneak back in here tomorrow with those as well. But everything's ready to go for fair. We have all of our tickets on sale. In case you missed it, we have a full lineup this year. We're kicking off the fair Tuesday night with the 4-H barbecue. We'll have our horseshoe tournament. Wednesday is the Miss Lassen County pageant. I believe we have 10 lovely ladies this year competing. So a full entourage of girls you'll see coming up at chamber mixers and around town. So be sure you stop and say hi to them. One of them will be your next Miss Lassen County. Thursday night, we have our CCPRA rodeo with Jared Hovis, a local out of the Intermountain MacArthur area who's been playing out in Nashville and been touring around with some big names. And I actually brought some tickets to give away to that tonight with me. Friday, we have Lone Star, and Saturday, we have Josh Turner, and then Sunday is our Demolition Derby and auto races. So a big lineup. We do have 3-day concert passes if you want to come enjoy the music. So definitely check out our website. All of the information's on there, LassenCountyFair.org. Good. So I got off pretty quick.
Got it out.
Ready. Definitely want to follow us on social media. I will say that earlier this week we put out that we have a new exciting music festival coming in late August. We've been asked what kind of music it is. It is not country. Not country. So we've had some guesses out there. Think like 90s, 2000s, alternative rock. The lineup will drop tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So follow us on all of our socials. It's the Hidden Woods Music Festival, a 2-day music event that you will not want to miss.
Oh,
very
sounds
cool.
Fun.
Yeah. It'll be exciting.
Cool.
All right.
We still have, there's lots of stuff with fair. I'm spitting it all out.
Yes, my kids we had some kids in here. They were, well, I shouldn't say kids. They're young ladies. But to me, they're kids, okay? But anyway, they were from the high school, and they say their favorite part of the year is fair.
Oh.
Yes. I was like, if we could do...
I paid them to say that.
Did you?
No.
Okay.
Just kidding. Largest event in Lassen County, right? We see a lot of people come to the fair. Fair time's fun time. We see a lot of family traditions coming down and enjoying the different fair foods and jumping on fair rides.
Yes.
You too, Aaron.
You
did almost all of them last year, right?
I did almost all of them last year, except for the Black Widow. That one tears me up.
What is that one?
That's the one that's like it used to be the egg beater, I guess, but it kind of tilts and stuff like that like that. Yeah, that one got me. I was like, I'm good. I'm like, oh, not so good.
I don't pull off fair rides very well.
No, I'm with Amanda.
I get sick.
Me either.
The Gravitron, that's open air.
Oh my gosh, that one. Oh.
I can't do the open air one, but I can do inside for some reason.
What? The inside one.
The inside one is the battle one. Like,
the smell.
Yes, the smell.
But get your ride passes. Buy your ride passes.
Oh, I do. I get my ride passes. And so I get in there. But, yeah, my favorite one is the Ferris wheel. That one's great.
Yeah, I love the Ferris wheel. I'm all about the Ferris wheel.
Actually, I like the hammer. We were happy to see the hammer come back. I haven't seen that one in years.
The hammer.
I like that you know all of the names.
I know.
I'm like, which one? I have a book in my office that has all the names.
Really?
I do. And I don't know them. So I reference the book fairly often.
Oh, that was my big thing when I was a kid. I had all the rides. I knew them all that kind of stuff. But the hammer was kind of looks like two Thor hammers hanging upside down, and they go up, and they swing up, and they swing down, but you sit inside.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of my favorite.
I don't mind that one.
That one's not too bad.
That one's not that bad.
But the cages are getting smaller. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, definitely the cages.
Yes, it's the cages. But yeah, we've done, my wife and I, our first ride was the Zipper.
Oh.
The Zipper's too popular. That's why I like the hammer. I tell my kids my favorite ride is the one with the shortest line.
Oh, that's fair. There's a lot of circles for me, so my motion sickness, after a few, I get a little...
Dramamine.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I'll do the drop one. I like that.
Oh, that one's cool.
Yeah.
That one's cool. Yeah.
You guys were on live on that one, weren't you?
Yes. We did that one we were live, the one at Plumas. Yes, the Plumas Sierra Fair. And I grabbed some kids. I'm like, hey, you guys want to do this? They're like, yeah.
I know. I think Aaron has some big plans since he, after what we did at the kids' fair.
Oh, you never know. I kind of wing it, but, you never know. You never know what's going to happen. We might have to do that because I don't know. I don't know who's going to be doing the remotes at the fair this year. But if I'm there...
Where else are you going to be?
I don't know. But... yeah, we'll have to get you on a ride, Kaitlyn.
Yeah, I'll
What's
go
your favorite
on a
ride?
Ooh,
I like the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, that's like the Ferris wheel. But if we're doing a live, I don't know. I like the drop one. I would go on the hammer one with you.
The hammer?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There's also the guitar. Kids like the guitar.
The guitar?
Yeah, the one where the guitar goes sideways. It's like guitar something.
Oh.
It's a new one.
Yeah.
Guitar
Yep, I know
something.
which one you're talking about.
Yeah. I thought it was just okay. Yeah.
We could go on that one. I like okay. If you think it's just okay.
That's all that one.
You don't want to do the Zipper?
We might drop the phone.
Oh, no, I got it. No, it's all good.
Okay.
I got it.
I'll go.
I've done it before.
Well,
if I could do the drop, was it a slingshot? If I can do a slingshot, which is just a drop, I can hang on to it. We're all good. Especially when you're like, this is $700, don't lose it.
That's very true. I will let you pick the ride, and I'll go on whichever one you want.
I'm calling you out on that one. I'm gonna keep you to that.
Fair week. We could go before it opens.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, now you really got his attention.
I'm all excited now. I don't even have to wait in line.
I'll talk to Jason. We'll sneak in there.
Cool. So if something goes wrong, it'll go wrong while we're on it, and then fix it by
exactly. Your trial.
While they're getting inspected.
Right. We'll inspect it for you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys have these plans.
Let it roll. We'll get Amanda out there, too.
Yeah, Amanda's coming, too.
Oh, gosh.
Cool. So what else is going to be there? I know we love the food. Everything deep fried. We always check out the deep fried foods.
Yes. There's going to be all of the normal fair favorites. We will have funnel cakes. We will have corn dogs. We will have...
deep fried Oreos and cookie dough. We tried the deep fried cookie dough. That was
how
pretty
was
good.
it?
It's cookie dough. It's deep fried. right.
Yeah, that's true.
Enough said.
That's very true. We do have some new food vendors this year. I know we have a really delicious looking chicken wing person, and they have different chicken sandwiches. We have different ice creams. All of the good fair food will definitely be there. New vendors. We always try to bring something new each year.
Cool. I always diet all year long so I can splurge.
Me too. I started today. I'm like, fair is...
You started today.
Fair is like a month and a half away. I have to starve myself now. I'm a little late to the party for summer diet plans.
Are you going to have the reptile people?
So we have it's similar. They're called Pacific Animal Productions. They will be in the same building. They're going to have a mix of everything. So you'll see reptiles, you'll see some birds, you'll see some mammals, but they're all exotic animals that you can get up close and personal with, and they'll be doing educational presentations throughout the day as well. So it'll be a really exciting, full building, and the Office of Education, we're so thankful, helps us sponsor that opportunity. And they will also be putting on it's the exploration zone this year instead of the tinkering lab. So I think that James Hall and his staff with the Lassen County Office of Ed has some big plans for that building, and it'll be decked out in its own theme as well. So they're a great community sponsor. Definitely two really fun, full buildings.
I always like the air-conditioned building for a pit stop.
Walk around, look at the exhibits.
Yeah, the art and the cookies that you can't eat.
Yes. The beer garden's air-conditioned normally, too, so you can always stop in there. We just redid the beer garden, so there's some...
Is there an actual garden?
There's some bar... Oh, that's an idea, right?
I'm growing up out of something.
They have some bar tops in there to make it a little more inviting. You can hang out and enjoy the air conditioning, some new tables and chairs, so it's a more of an inviting feel in there for you to hang out in. I know we are in the works of having an after party after the concerts this year, Friday and Saturday. So that will be a full bar. Since Gino retired from the TNA, we wanted to have a place for people to still continue to have a good time at the fair. So look for details on that coming soon.
It'd be like the over 21 area.
Yeah, so think kind of like Jack Tent at the Reno Rodeo. That's the goal that we're going for. So something very similar. Definitely 21 and over. Family fun time has ended at 10:30, 11 o'clock at the fair.
Just take those kids home.
That tent will be 21 and over. Awesome. It'll be in its own area, so away from the kid-friendly stuff.
So... Just as a thought, right next to where they're doing the beer garden or something like that, you should sell skateboards.
Oh yeah, I'm sure my insurance company would love me for that.
I just want to people watch.
Yeah, we are always on the lookout for bringing back mechanical bowls. I know that he pointed at Amanda.
I rode it at the kids fair and I flew right off of it. He had to pick me up and put me on it.
I'm sure she's like, nope, I'm done. And as soon as that thing started moving, nope, and she just fell back. I'm like, I didn't even ride it.
We are looking to bring that back. I know that as with insurance in California, they limited mechanical bowls for a while, but they're starting to make a comeback. So
yeah, we had to do a waiver.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, we had to sign a waiver.
Electronic waiver. You just scan it, and then you went to your phone, and you did it on your phone, and then it went. They got alert when they got it, and they're like, "Okay, you're good."
Yep, and then I had to sign like, "Yes, I'm her parent. She can do it."
I will make sure that I can.
My biggest issue wasn't writing it; it was getting on it. Because
they're hard.
It's hard to get up there.
Yeah, we had one at Oktoberfest the first year we did it, and they're a little more difficult than you think.
I know. You see people like getting up there all easy. I was like, I don't think my leg goes that high.
It was fun to watch.
Stretches.
It was fun to watch her trying to get up on there.
Oh yeah.
Even people had their phones, especially when she got up and ready. Everybody got their phones up.
Oh yay!
Like, no YouTube, no lives.
So what kind of local bands are you gonna have?
We will have all of the great local bands. We'll have Timeless. We'll have Forgery. We will also be having a couple of bands coming from out of town. So I know it's Saturday night, I believe. Of course, now I don't have my fair schedule in front of me. Those are out. You can pick them up in the office, coming on our social media soon. Caleb Montgomery will be performing. as an opening act for one of our headliners. We're currently working on that right now. So again, all details that'll be coming out as we get closer to fair.
Big
Social medias.
And what did you say you brought with you?
2 tickets to give away to our Thursday night CCPRA Rodeo and the Jared Hovis performance.
Okay.
So do you want to take a caller, or what do you want to do?
How do you want to do it?
Oh gosh, the pressure. I don't know. Yeah, we could take a caller. Maybe they have to tell us their favorite fair food.
Okay.
Fair food?
Fair food.
Okay.
What caller number?
3?
All right. 3. You heard that. 257-8255. Caller number 3. Oh, that was close.
I was the third one born, so I like the number 3.
All right. So you're caller number 1. You're caller number 2. And all right, you're on air. Who's this?
Hi, this is Brianna.
Oh, Brianna, you're caller number 3. Can you tell Kaitlyn what your favorite fair food is?
Probably the Kiwanis corn dogs.
Oh, the very popular.
Yep, the corn dogs are a popular one.
They are.
All right.
Good
well,
choice.
You won yourself what, Kaitlyn?
2 tickets to our Thursday night CCPRA Rodeo and the Jared Hovis performance, which is sponsored by Hat Creek Construction.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so excited.
Who are you going to take with you?
Probably my best friend, Sarah Munn.
Awesome.
So after you eat that corn dog, are you gonna do some rides?
Oh, more than likely.
What's your favorite ride?
The Gravitron.
Oh, the Gravitron. Yeah, see, that's a good one. I like it.
That one's for the tough people out there. It's
the
not
tough
for
stomachs.
me.
Not me either. All right.
Choice,
Do you
choice.
know where we're located?
Yes, I do.
All right. Well, you can pick up those tickets as soon as tomorrow.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Well, congrats.
Thank
and
you so much.
Caitlin, for bringing those by.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. We're
Have fun.
excited to see you at the fair.
Have fun on that Gravitron, but make sure you let me know you just had a corn dog, so I'm not next to you.
Oh, okay. I'll see you there.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Well, thank you for doing that. Getting the fair season kickoff with free tickets.
What's your favorite food at the fair?
I'm a sucker for a good corn dog, too. Yeah, I eat a lot of corn dogs. I also eat a lot of tri-tip sandwiches from the CHP booth in the back.
That's a good one. See, they're kind of hidden, too.
They
You gotta go
I
back
like those
there.
stringy fries, and then you could get the meat put on them and all that stuff, and you get
that's a good
coleslaw on
They
it.
have like the pulled pork and the... Oof,
and you can put coleslaw on
that's
it.
pretty good, too.
You get some good vendors in there.
On Sunday, we started this tradition last year with the staff, and we went to every single fair food booth and bought something, and then we went and sat in an air-conditioned building and just shared all the food.
I
so
love
we got
when
to
people do
try
that.
I know, that's the best.
Everything.
Yeah.
There's some, like, Betty Boo's Bakery who's coming back. She was up at the front this year. She's going to be opening up for breakfast in the livestock area in the back.
Yeah.
Her baked food's so good.
She was there last year, wasn't she?
Yes. Key lime pie, strawberry rhubarb.
Oh, yes. I bought a bunch of that stuff.
I kept buying someone's lavender lemonade. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah. There's some
Oh, yes.
lavender
Yep.
lemonade.
And then you have the pizza pretzels.
Yes.
Pretzel pizzas or whatever it is.
They're coming back, too.
Yep.
I know he, sold out of some of his top
he
flavors,
kept selling
like the
out.
jalapeno, and he kept having
We're
to
very
make
upset
trips.
about that.
He told us he's way more prepared this year. He didn't realize how big of a hit they would be.
We waited in line. He's like, yeah, we ain't got that. Are you kidding me?
He is coming back.
Okay.
He wanted to sign up when he left fair last year. So he was one of our first ones to want to come back. So definitely a lot of really good food and some new food that we get to try this year, which we're excited about. I don't know if you guys also had the Philly cheesesteak fries. They were huge.
Oh,
They could feed like 5 people.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
You can't eat it all, though.
No. You got to find a buddy.
So
and then it's not as expensive, right?
So we got to go eat that, and then we go hit the hammer. The hammer ride.
It is on opposite ends.
Yeah. Well, it depends on how it's swinging around. It might come get you.
Great. I will think ahead of
Suspended
time.
air until you get there.
Great. Perfect. Looking forward to it. I'm going to put my phone on silent. I'm going to silence your notifications.
Sounds like fun. All right. Anything else?
No, just follow us on all of the socials. We're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I actually think we have a TikTok now. as well. Lassen County Fair.
Everybody's doing TikTok.
I know. And
I gotta start
then
getting on TikTok.
follow our new account from there. We just posted it, Hidden Woods Music Festival. They do have their own social medias, and that lineup drops tomorrow.
All right.
Exciting. All right, Kaitlyn. Well,
Midgley.
thank you for coming by. And
Thanks for having me.
And just as a reminder, because I told you this once already, that we were at the fair and we were having issues, and somebody, I'll just give Kaitlyn a call. And they're like, who's that? I'm like, that's the fair manager. And they're like, that's how you know you're somebody. You have the fair manager's phone. I was like, I guess I made it in this world because I know you.
You also have to text me to make sure I'm still coming, but I made it.
Okay. Well, cool. Well, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me. I love coming in. Anytime.
She comes in, she does her thing, she gets the notifications out, and we make things happen around here.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys for having me.
Of course.
Anytime.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to go ahead and get over to Andrea and let her spill those beans with the local news, and we'll be back.
Your only local news radio is on the air.
With your local and regional news from the Sierra Radio Network newsroom, here's what's happening. Expect to see smoke as conditions are prime for prescribed fire across the region. In the Hamilton Branch area, CAL FIRE is resuming a multi-agency fuel break project. Crews will burn the timber understory as part of the ongoing project in cooperation with Sierra Pacific Industries, Peninsula, and Hamilton Branch fire departments. The department does say that work will continue throughout the month and into June when weather conditions allow safe operations. If you are driving through the area, including along Highway 147, you are asked not to report the smoke. The project is being completed to further protect the Hamilton Branch, Peninsula, and Berry Creek communities from wildfires and strengthen evacuation routes. And if you are in the Meadow Valley area, Forest Service officials say not to be alarmed. The National Forest is not burning, but the smoke is from continued progress on the Spanish Ranch prescribed burn. As favorable weather allows, partners including Trex plan to continue prescribed burning on private lands in this project area. You can expect to see intermittent periods of smoke throughout the season as work is being completed to reduce fuels in the area. The Westwood Area Chamber of Commerce announces Miss Pat Costa as the Grand Marshal for the 2024 Paul Bunyan and Mountain Blues Festival Parade. The event will take place on Saturday, July 6th at 10:30 a.m., starting at the corner of 3rd and Ash Streets in Westwood. For 54 years, Ms. Costa has been a beloved educator in Westwood, starting at Fletcher Walker Elementary in 1970 and retiring in 2023. Her second grade class won the Kids Are Authors Award in 2003 for their book, Picture Perfect, available at the Westwood Library, where she still volunteers. She has fostered over 100 children since 1971 and adopting 3. An animal lover, Miss Costa groomed dogs during college and included pets in her teaching. She and her husband also adopted and maintained a mile of highway near Westwood. The Chamber invites the community to celebrate Miss Costa's remarkable legacy at the July 6, 2024 parade, honoring her decades of kindness and dedication to the community. Portola and Kronberg are being prepared for a large-scale paving project coming to State Route 70. Caltrans District 2 officials will be holding an open house this evening on pre-construction operations to help answer the community's questions. The Kronberg combined project in Plumas on State Route 70 does span just west of Kronberg to east of Portola. This project will reduce distressed roadway, improve ride quality, extend pavement life for a minimum of 20 years, and improve safety for all modes of transportation. Construction on this project is expected to begin this June and last 3 construction seasons. Caltrans District 2 and Mercer Fraser Company will host this pre-construction open house for the Kronberg Combined Project at the Portola Branch Library today from 4 to 6 p.m. A Washington man has gone missing after kayaking along the Feather River just outside of Belden. The Butte County Sheriff's Office said the man was identified as 43-year-old Jason Stingle of Redmond. Jason was kayaking the river with a group of friends just finishing the last part of the kayaking trip when he slipped on a rock and fell into the water between Kellogg Ravine and Devil's Canyon. This stretch of the river is rated with Class 5 rapids with flows ranging around 1,500 cubic feet per second on the day of Jason's disappearance. Butte County Sheriff's Sheriff's Search and Rescue is continuing their search efforts with the assistance of a helicopter, yet since they began Monday afternoon, they have yielded no results. A description of Jason has been released in hopes of locating him. He is described as a white male, 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing 150 pounds, with brown hair and blue eyes. Anyone with information is asked to reach out to the Butte County Sheriff's Office by calling 538-7322. As the warming weather calls outdoor enthusiasts to the mountains and lakes, many drivers are quickly becoming aware of the impassable conditions of higher elevation roadways where snow may still be lingering. Over the past week, the Siskiyou County Sheriff's Office has received multiple calls from individuals stranded on the roads to Medicine Lake after their vehicles got stuck in the snow. This winter has brought significant snowfall to the Medicine Lake recreation area, which sits at over 6,700 feet. All access roads are still covered with multiple feet of snow, including the 49 road from Shasta Trinity Forest or Lava Beds and the 97 road from 139 to Medicine Lake or Glass Mountain. Those attempting to visit are warned that the lake can only be reached by snowshoes, snowmobiles, or skis. Authorities strongly advise against driving to the lake. The roads are expected to become passable by the third week of June, but this estimate is subject to change depending on weather conditions. Anyone planning to visit Medicine Lake should first contact the Forest Service's Modoc National Forest Office for those latest road conditions. For additional information about recreating at Medicine Lake Recreational Area, you can visit the Forest Service's webpage. And that's what's happening today from your only local news radio, keeping you informed and connected to your communities throughout Lassen, Plumas, and Sierra counties.
Thank you, Andrea. Now let's get over to Christy and find out what's going on Wall Street.
This is Senior Branch Office Administrator Christy Jimenez bringing you the daily financial market report on behalf of financial advisor Angie Crowley with Edward Jones. Stocks closed lower on Wednesday with higher bond yields weighing on risk appetite. Each sector of the S&P 500 finished lower, reflecting broad risk-off sentiment today. Bond yields ticked higher, with the 10-year Treasury yield rising back to just over 4.6%. The move higher in yields to start the week has been attributable to weak Treasury actions and hawkish Fed commentary that signaled interest rates to stay higher for longer than tame inflation. Overseas Asian markets were mostly lower, and European markets followed suit, trading lower in responses to mixed German inflation data. First quarter earnings season is coming to a close with roughly 96% of the S&P 500 having reported results. Earnings are on pace to grow by roughly 6% year over year for the first quarter, which, if achieved, would be the strongest pace of quarterly growth since the second quarter of 2022. At a sector level, it's been familiar faces driving the strong corporate profit growth, with the information technology, communication services, and consumer discretionary sectors all on pace for 20% or better year-over-year earnings growth for the first quarter. We have, however, seen strong earnings growth outside of the growth-oriented sectors mentioned above, with utilities on pace to grow first quarter earnings by 30% year-over-year and financials on pace for 9.4% growth. For the full year, expectations are for the S&P 500 to grow earnings by just over 11%, with most sectors expected to see positive earnings. As we mentioned in our recent weekly market wrap-up, we believe the economic backdrop will remain accommodative for corporate profit growth, which should support stock performance in the months ahead. Today's equities closed lower. The Dow closed down 411 points to close at 38,442. The Nasdaq closed down 99 points to finish at 16,921. And the S&P 500 closed down 39 points to close at 5,267. In the commodity market, the price of crude oil was down 80 cents to close at $79.03 a barrel. And the spot price of gold was down $20 to finish at $2,336.50. This has been today's financial market report, brought to you on behalf of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and financial advisor Angie Crowley, serving individual investors with personalized attention and long-term financial advice. If you would like additional information, please contact our branch office at 530-257-2803.
Northeast California weather.
All right, the time is currently 5:38. It's time to take another look at that 3-day northeastern California weather. Outside the studio, it is currently 70 degrees. Tonight it's going to be nice and clear with a low around 44. Thursday, it's going to be sunny with a high of 81. Clear skies in the evening with a low of 49. Friday, that sunny trend is going to continue with the highest temps of the week on Friday with a high of 86 and a low of 53. And Saturday, it's going to be another warm day with a high of 83. Cloudy in the evening with a low of 50. Your full weather forecast is found on our website or our app, SierraDailyNews.com, or our app, Sierra Daily News, which is available on Apple or Android. And it has all kinds of fun little things you can do on it, like look at all the events locally, and you can click on the podcast, listen to past shows. Go check it out. What are you doing? But right now, we're going to go ahead and we got to do that thing. It's time for us to pick another couple people who put their registrations in our vendor boxes. Did I say that right? I don't know what I'm saying. But you know what? We're going to call out 2 names right now of people that could possibly get qualified if you call in time. All right. And those 2 people are Tanya Phelps, who registered at Canna Junction, and Jackie Frank out of Susanville, who registered at Diamond Mountain Casino. All right, you have 12 minutes and 40 seconds to call 530-257-8255 to qualify for our next cruise to Cabo. Again, call 530-257-8255. The clock is running, so call us now. Again, we have drawn the names of Jackie Frank and Tanya Phelps. Good luck from your official vacation. What, Aaron? What do we say?
Station.
That's right.
Just turned on my microphone.
I hurried up and turned it on.
There are times I'm afraid she's going to put duct tape on me.
Oh my gosh. Really?
Right over the mouth.
Well, let's hopefully we get either both of them or at least one to call.
All right, give us a call.
Who again? Tanya Phelps and Jackie Frank.
All right.
All right. So, I'm not sure. So we have, remember we were talking about the 16 signs you're moving from the talking stage to the dating stage?
Yep. Kaitlyn's still in the studio. I might pull her onto the mic. Nope. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. So you're not going to hang out with us?
I'll listen to you on air.
Okay. All right. She's not hanging out. All right. Be like that.
All right. I'll hang out.
Okay. There you go. Step up to the mic.
Let's put it in there. Okay. So nowadays,
you're closer to that whole. You're recently married. You're a newlywed still. So
2
you're
years.
closer to the whole dating
the
phase.
new dating era.
Ooh, new. My husband acts like he's like 65.
Well, that's a quality.
That's a quality. That's good. Yeah, I like it. Okay. See, because we have different. I'm back new to it after being out of it for 18 years. And,
no.
he says it scares him.
Yeah, she comes in with these stories like, oh, nope, I'm good.
My stories. But this is
Fun stories.
Fun stories. Of, I just want to hide. But we got 16 signs you're moving from the talking stage to the dating stage. And he was like, what the heck is that? I was like, yeah, people talk now before they date, and then they date.
Well, I mean, I guess that's real. I mean...
And then they don't actually say, will you be my boyfriend anymore?
You are.
Yeah.
You just are.
I guess.
Yeah, you just are.
I guess. So, all right. It says 1, regular and predictable communication. Consistent communication is a cornerstone of solid relationship communication, often marking the shift from the talking stage to the dating. When interactions become regular and predictable, they reflect a mutual investment in the relationship.
I have no idea what you just said.
It's like
consistent, right?
It's consistent. Yeah. Like I hear from them every time around this time. I mean, you have like almost like a rhythm. It's not like, oh, I wonder if I'm going to hear from them today. You start to consistently hear from them.
Okay. Like right after work, you give them a call.
Yeah.
Or text. I guess these kids use a TikTok. I don't know.
A Snapchat. Yeah. I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Number 2, making plans for the future. Future-oriented planning is a significant indicator of the talking stage versus dating. When both parties are actively making plans for the future events, it underscores a mutual belief in the relationship's longevity. This can range from planning a weekend, a getaway, to buying tickets for a concert months ahead.
Oh.
So, at the fair,
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to the fair together.
Fair's
But
a date, right?
So what happens, so it goes from talking to dating, but what happens to talking to just kind of acquaintances, to friends, and then dating? No? No
You just
go.
threw in a couple extra.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like that's where you start getting friend zoned or like maybe ghosted.
If you're going backwards like that, going back to acquaintances.
I know. So for planning stuff, the best dating advice I ever got was you can only plan something as far out as you've been dating. So if you've been dating for a month, you can make a month ahead plans.
Oh, I like
If you've
that.
been dating 3 months, you can plan 3 months ahead. So that way you don't scare the other person.
Is this in your underground female club you guys all have going on that you guys discuss these things? Because that's pretty good, actually.
He always swears there's a club.
There's an underground women's scorned club.
Just some podcasts out there.
Okay.
Because the slashing of the three tires.
Yeah. Have you heard of that?
No.
You only slash 3 tires because
Oh.
insurance covers 4.
You missed that meeting, Kaitlyn.
I heard you guys talked about that. Didn't you? I did hear that,
Yes.
actually.
It was a big thing here for a minute.
Yeah. Amanda taught that class. You
I
were
did not
absent.
teach that class.
Did you pull the police reports after that conversation to see who that happened to?
No, but that's a great idea.
Bring back the police beat that used to be in the Times.
Oh, yes.
I want to do the police beat. I would love to be on here and be
great
like,
at that.
You should do it. We have our
Just
Bad
start my
Boys
own.
intro and all that.
I do. I have a Bad Boys intro. I could be like, all right, so over there on us. 2nd Street.
Oh, you got to pick it on my
I don't
street.
know. Is that your street? Oh, I was like, this is your street. I just had to think of a number. Okay, number 3, depth of conversations. A deepening in the level of conversation often marks the transition from the talking stage to the dating stage.
I disagree.
This is moving beyond pre-dating conversations about day-to-day activities to sharing vulnerabilities, dreams, fears, signifies a foundational shift.
Some people just talk deep. That's just that's just who they are. I don't think it means anything.
Oh.
You say?
I think you don't open up everything until you're a little comfortable, right?
True. I mean, you're comfortable with each other, but that's sliding into the friend zone. How do you know when you go that route, how do you know it's going into dating as opposed to like, oh, you're a good friend? How do you know?
She doesn't want to kiss you at the end of the date anymore.
Oh, that's what
you
it
just
is.
get a hug instead.
A side hug.
Yeah, a side hug.
She's like, let me tell you about my daddy issues.
Yeah,
and then
transition from dinner dates to lunch dates.
Oh, yeah.
Friend zone.
Okay.
Yeah. If you ain't hanging
If you're
out
still
at night,
doing both, that's fine.
but if you're if you're
okay.
having
If you're just,
breakfast coffee or
Yeah.
if it's in the daytime, we're going down a bad road. I'm just kidding.
Really? Interesting. No.
Number 4, meeting friends and family. The introduction to important people in each other's lives is a defining moment and the transition from the talking stage to dating. This step is about more than just socializing. It's a sign of validation, acceptance into each other's personal worlds.
I would agree with that one.
Yeah.
Kind of like, hey, need some advice. Should we take that next step with this person or not? What do you guys think of this
And do you
person?
like schedule it or just let it happen?
Oh, you just let it happen. Well, unless it's kind of like, like, hey, it's
a parent,
Thanksgiving.
I'm like, I want a heads up.
Oh, yeah, right.
If it's friends, that's fine.
Yeah.
True.
Family, I want some notice.
You'd want notice
I
that
would wanna
your
be
kid's
like-
bringing someone over? Or, do you have
No, if
siblings?
I was the one that was going over, yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think siblings you just let happen too. I don't know.
Right.
It
Okay.
doesn't have to be like this big meetup.
So the parents do. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 5, shared activities and interests. Developing shared activities and interests is a significant indicator that you're moving from the talking stage to dating. When both partners begin to participate in activities that they enjoy together, it shows a commitment to spending quality time with one another.
Yeah, I guess so. But that's also, you can easily slide into the friend zone as well on that one. Because there's some people you like hanging out with.
You made it out of the friend zone. You're good.
I did.
You did it right.
I did. I was never in the friend zone. We went straight into dating with my wife.
Oh, nice.
We went from schoolmates to dating.
Oh.
When did you start dating?
When I asked her for a ride, I'm like, I just got my car. I'm like, you want to ride home? She's like, yeah.
Aww.
She got in trouble because she
Cute.
wasn't supposed to.
Oh.
And so that's what started that.
Rule breaker.
Yeah. What?
Rule breaker.
Rule breaker. I thought you said something else.
Oh. I was like, I wanted to.
Yeah. Go
The
ahead.
next one is exclusivity talks. Discussing and agreeing on exclusivity. Am I saying it wrong? Because it sounds wrong.
Exclusive.
right.
It's okay. Is a critical milestone in defining a relationship's boundaries and expectations. This conversation is often a direct indicator that both parties wish to move forward from the talking stage to the dating. Exclusivity.
So,
Why is
those are big words here.
exclusiveness? There you go. Perfect. The next one.
Okay. All right. So help me out with that.
Well,
one.
I
So
think basically if you're saying, well, let's be exclusive, I mean, that's obvious, right?
That is obvious.
Okay,
yeah.
so that one, I was like, that's a given.
Right.
Number 7 is emotional support. As a relationship progresses from the talking stage to dating, they typically move from lighthearted and fun interactions to deeper, more supportive exchanges.
Some people are just talkative. Again, some people are just talkative. It just doesn't mean much. I mean, some people are just very open with the, things that are going on.
That's true.
Feelings. Yeah. And you know these people because they're the people that other people avoid, Don't talk to so-and-so.
The next one I think is obvious too. Increased physical intimacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
The next one is personal items at each other's places. Leaving personal items at each other's homes, such as clothes, toothbrushes, or books, is a tangible
I absolutely
indicator
agree.
that the relationship has moved from the talking stage to the dating. This act of leaving, I just he spit.
Sure, I did.
Number 10, managing disagreements together.
Wait, let's go back to that one. I think that's obvious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number
2.
If you have like a toothbrush, yeah.
Toothbrush. So you say it starts with a toothbrush.
I think so, because then that'll either freak somebody out or
Oh,
they'll just
good
be
point.
like, okay, and not say anything.
So what if you brought your toothbrush over?
Oh, that's a big move just to be like, I'm
I
here
know,
with my
sometimes it's
toothbrush.
like, if you're just going straight over to their house, I feel like you can slide it in, but if you're like at dinner and then the house, it's like, were you carrying that toothbrush with you the whole time?
Right?
You had that in your back pocket?
You're like, I was hoping.
Yeah.
But I think if you're carrying a toothbrush, there's more going on than just eating dinner. If you're bringing a toothbrush over.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe.
That's like next morning.
Or maybe they have braces. I don't know.
Maybe they just had a garlicky meal.
Yeah. Maybe they're going for Italian food.
Yeah.
There's a lot of maybes here. Okay.
Number 10, managing disagreements together. How a couple handles disagreements is a telling sign in the transition from the talking stage to dating. In the early phases, conflicts might be avoided or dismissed to maintain harmony.
Yeah.
After you get over that honeymoon phase,
That's a good phase when you're over that honeymoon phase.
When it's real,
when you're comfortable enough to tell someone you know what, I just don't like when you do that. You know what I'm saying?
Like when you chew that loud.
Yeah. Can you close your mouth? I'm not just talking about eating.
Can you breathe out of your nose?
That sounded really specific.
No, I'm just saying, because have you ever seen that? People are like...
That sounds like a story right there.
There's no story. I know there's a lot... you always see it in movies where they're like, can you please,
yes.
breathe out of your nose? It's always, something people get annoyed by.
Like a mouth breather.
How
was that?
No, doing it again. Are you a mouth breather?
When I sleep, sure, sometimes. My wife hates it. You're snoring.
Development of inside jokes and nicknames. The creation of inside jokes and the use of affectionate nicknames are romantic interest signs to indicate a move from the talking stage to the dating stage.
So that's kind of when you're like, okay, I'm gonna shift gears on this, let her know or that person know. And by that I'm gonna give them a nickname. Is that what you're saying?
Or maybe when they start calling them babe or baby. I think that's kind of where they're going with that.
Hey, bunny.
I
don't know.
Yeah.
I just threw one out there.
Sweetie, honey bun bun. No, I'm just kidding.
There are times I've told the wife, do not call me that. There are some nicknames. No, we just she calls everybody hun.
Or love.
Oh, that's cute.
I always thought that was a sweet one. Yeah. Caring for each other's well-being, genuine concern for each other's happiness and well-being goes beyond superficial interactions, signifying a shift from casual dating to serious commitment. This shift is a core aspect of understanding dating phases where partners begin to prioritize each other's needs and emotions.
Amen, I guess.
Oh, this next one. Financial commitment.
Uh-oh.
It says...
That's an in or out thing, man.
Yeah. Sweat somebody out with that one.
Yeah, you can.
Says when partners start investing in their relationship financially, be it through planning trips together, buying gifts, or sharing costs of joint activities, it signals a serious level of commitment. The financial intertwining is a strong indicator that the relationship has transitioned from the talking stage to the dating stage. When you start spending money on them.
Well,
or you start saying, hey, let's go on this trip, and you're putting money into it.
I think the wife and I, we had a checking account back when there was checks and people used checks. I just dated myself with that. But I think we had a joint checking account before we were married.
Oh.
Wow, see, we were committed.
We were committed.
We're going to make this work.
Yeah, there was no question about the friend zone.
No.
Yeah, no friend zone.
I skipped that.
Next one is expressing feelings openly. Openly expressing feelings and emotions to each other is a significant milestone in moving from the talking stage to dating. This level of openness is crucial for deepening the relationship as it involves vulnerability and trust. So they can tell them their fears and their feelings and desires and feel like,
That just happens, though. That's just conversation.
But when you start doing that
just happens.
When you're just, I don't know
if I buy
I feel like,
dates.
Yeah, because you kind of want to get a feel for who you're going to see if you even like them, if you guys have the same kind of way of thinking.
Right. If you were scoping all that out. However, that could just come up and shoot in the lunchroom at work.
Oh. We're talking about our feelings and fears.
Not having lunch with
She's like, do I want to ride the ride with him? What is he going to be asking me on the ride?
We'll be on the ride. Kaitlyn, I'm kind of sad.
She's like, not now, Aaron. Sad. Let's see. Number 15, integrating into daily routines. When your partner becomes a regular part of your daily life and routines, it's a clear indicator of the shift from talking stage to dating. Integration can include everything from regular phone calls to sharing daily updates to making routine decisions together like grocery shopping and planning meals.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And then number 16, aligning long-term goals. Discussing and aligning long-term goals, whether related to career, living situations, or even family planning, demonstrates a serious commitment beyond the talking stage to dating. An alignment to pivotal in understanding dating phases as it involves planning a future together and ensuring mutual goals are respected and integrated. And those are the 16 ways to know if you're moving from the talking stage to the dating.
Some of you might have just realized you're moving to the friend zone.
You're like, we don't do that. Yeah, we don't do that.
I'm not, I don't know. I think the friend zone is a good place to pick out a person.
The friend zone?
Because you know them.
I think if you start in the friend zone, that's fine. But if you're going in with intentions of dating and then somebody moves you to the friend zone, it's harder to get out of.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Than if you start in the friend zone.
All I got to say is I don't care because I don't. I'm not going to be there. I'm good. My fish is in the boat.
Oh.
And I'm all good.
Calls his wife the fish.
Does your wife listen to the show?
No.
I always say, stop calling her a fish.
I'm telling you, it just works.
That could be our next Valentine's Day card. You should make that.
Oh, no, let's not do that. Let's not go that. I can do a fisherman.
We have come up with lots
of fishermen with the little...
Yeah.
We've come up with lots of analogies because we're like, sometimes you be getting that fish in the boat and they're going all crazy and you're like, and they hop out and you're like, thank God they're gone. Let's go for a new one.
Or you got your line and you're reeling it in. You think you want that fish, and then you get it up out of the water. You're like, oh no, that thing's ugly, and you cut that thing loose.
Or it's vicious and it's like biting at you and it just keeps popping. And you're like, nope,
I'm telling you,
not worth it.
It's true. It's a good analogy.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why there's more fish plenty of fish in the sea.
There are plenty of fish in the sea.
Plenty of fish.
All kinds.
That's a dating app. Plenty of fish.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not on it. I know it.
You're not a fisherman?
No.
Gotta get into fishing.
I'll probably get a dead one.
Oh my God.
Or it's like missing fins.
If they're a rich fish, that's good too.
Or it's bitter.
There's an app for that.
I'll get the bitter fish or the narcissistic fish. Or, we're going to another direction.
She was almost actually named after Anna Nicole Smith.
I was not almost named after Anna Nicole Smith. My name's Amanda Nicole, and if I would have took my dad's last name, his last name was Smith, it would have been Amanda Nicole Smith.
Oh, so that was close.
A tongue twister.
See?
People would have been getting you guys mixed up.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Except I'm So that to be morbid.
So that was all kinds of fun. Thank you for hanging out with us.
I'm glad I stuck around.
Yeah,
Thanks
these are the kind of things we do. I always tell people we love to give advice that I don't take myself.
That we know nothing about.
Send her some emails on how it worked for you.
My wife asked me, I was like, what do you know about that stuff? I'm like, nothing.
That's why it's entertaining. We just give our opinion, and sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it's way off. So
maybe you just move somebody from friend zone to dating.
We should have a disclaimer. Do not take these views do not reflect those of the station.
All right, but sadly it is that time. All right, it's been fun. We got to have Kaitlyn the whole time. Thank you, Kaitlyn.
Thanks for having me.
And she was
fun coming.
Yeah, she got to put her input in. Now you know. Are you friend zoned? Are you dating and you didn't know it? Who knows? You might have a man or a woman you didn't even know. Or you're definitely the friend.
Or someone's trying to reel you in.
All right, guys. You guys have a great night. Listen to Andrea in the morning. And then we'll be back tomorrow with another episode of Live at 5. Are you stopping by tomorrow?
I'm going to stop by.
You have some big news tomorrow, right?
Big news tomorrow.
Okay, be listening. All right, I'm Amanda.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Kaitlyn.
And we're out.